Get my balls together. Shit. Okay. All right. Hey y'all, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Neezy again, and time I thought for another ranking video from best to worst, this time for the Purge franchise. I just finished watching the Forever Purge. I just reviewed it. You can check it out on my channel right now if you want to do that. If you're watching the video, you pretty much just want to know, like, okay, how did the Forever Purge rank among the other Purge movies? Spoiler alert, it's the lowest one. Yeah, there are 5 movies in this franchise so far, and like I said, the Purge as an idea, way it started out, it was something unique to Hollywood. What would happen if there was a murder Christmas where it was just like for 12 hours out of a year, people could just fucking go crazy, kill people, crime's legal. I like that idea. And the first movie was kind of like, okay, it had the idea, but it was just the home invasion movie. But then the other movies came out and it was like, it explored that idea. And it was like, okay, this is some pretty interesting shit. Cool. But here we are, 2021, the Forever Purge is it's not good. With that being said, let's just jump into it, guys. Here is my ranking from worst to best of the Purge franchise movies. Here we go. Coming in the number 5, the worst one, easily the Forever Purge. The movie that just came out is the worst one of the bunch because it's, like I said, it has the unfortunate. That's the word, unfortunate. It's unfortunate because this movie came out like after, it's the last one of the franchise, and it came out just like in the worst time. The movie's pretty much just had the burden of coming out after all the other Purge movies. It doesn't bring anything new to the table. That's like the worst thing it's got going against it, because everything you've seen in this movie, you've seen it done better in the other Purge movies. To make you be like, why even see this movie at all? Why? That's why this one is pretty much like the low totem pole on the list. I like the idea of it with, you know, what will happen if people just purged after the Purge was over. I like that idea, but that idea was just pretty much put in the back burner for just, you know, grade B, just survival horror bullshit. That being said, that's why it is number 5 on the list. Number 4 for me. What's like the 4th Purge movie? Let's see. I'm gonna say the Purge. Can't say the first Purge because that's a movie, so I'll say the original Purge. Just the Purge. It's gonna be number 4 for me because, like I said, this movie was the first movie of its to come out with the idea of like, okay, you know, 12 hours out of a year, murder Christmas. People go nuts, but then it just turned to a home invasion movie, a really slow burn home invasion movie that you're just like, what's crime legal? It was such an afterthought that you're just kind of like, it's just a home invasion movie, and it was cool as a home invasion movie, but it was marketed as like, oh, what would happen if crime was legal for 12 hours? Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Crime, torture, death. It was none of that at all. Just, you know, Draco Malfoy just being creepy. That's why the original Purge is number 4 on my list, and here we go with number 3. Let's get to it. Number 3, which one could be number 3? How about Purge Election Year? I'm gonna say that one because, again, it was another movie that was just like, okay, this is pretty much Purge Anarchy. Again, I just hate when you see sequels that are pretty much just like what came before it. Sequels should be like, bring new ideas to the table, bring ideas that weren't in the movie that came before it. And this movie does kind of move the plot a little bit forward because it does focus on, you know, some of the characters from the last movie. You know, my man Frank Grillo, aka Crossbones. He's protecting Madam President and shit because she pretty much just wants to, you know, stop the Purge forever. Which is why we have this movie, you know, the worst one on the list. I like the idea of her moving the plot along the, yeah, we want to, like, you know, stop this Purge movie altogether. So it does give the Purge movies as a whole a bit of continuity, and I like that. But at the same time, like I said, it doesn't bring nothing too new to the table. Outside of that, it's still just, you know, people just acting crazy and shit and just killing people just because they can, which is cool, seeing it on camera, you know, seeing people getting killed in all creative ways and stuff like that. That's cool. My psychopathic side likes that part, but just for me, that's why it's number 3 on the list. Number 2, what's the other 2? Okay, I'm gonna say number 2 for me, which instantly makes the next movie number 1. But I want the number 2 for me. It's going to be the First Purge. I want to say the First Purge because I like the idea of like, okay, how did this all start? So it's kind of like a prequel to everything. You know, the prequel should come out like, should have been the first movie because it's all First Purge. It's all confusing. Anyway, the First Purge, more or less, is pretty much, it shows us how this shit all started. It was like, okay, crime is at all-time low and unemployment rate is just like non-existent. So the government pretty much just like, okay, why we did all that is because we just pretty much took a city, I think it was somewhere in New York, pretty much have them for 12 hours, just like they can have crime be legal, and, you know, they did all type of crazy shit, you know, so they could see things through their eyeballs, stuff like that. That was cool. What did black people do when we did that? We just, oh, crime's legal for 12 hours. Fuck yeah, it's gonna be a party, just partying all day, party. That was cool. But the government, you know, being the government, they're like, there's African Americans ain't allowed to party, so let's just send some, you know, white people in there to fuck shit up. That's what people do. They just fuck our good time up. I'm not racist, but that's what they do. Thus, we have the First Purge, and here we go. Well, so with that being said, my number one, my favorite Purge movie, I guess like the best of the bunch, is Purge Anarchy. With the first Purge movie to pretty much be like, yeah, okay, this is really, you know, embracing the idea of murder Christmas. It's like, yeah, crime is legal and shit. What will people really do? People on motorcycles, people just murdering people left and right, all kind of crazy, demented ways. So it was like the first time you saw that, that was like, holy shit. And this is what the first Purge should have been. I like it in that aspect, and everything else that came after that was just like, you know, the worst version of Purge Anarchy, and that's why Purge Anarchy is number one for me. That being said, that's my list of what I think are the top 5 my best Purge movies and worst Purge movies in my order. Just my opinion. Whatever you think, what's your list? Put in the comments, let me know. Just talk about it. Rank the Purge movies among you like them, or if you hate the Purge movies, just say, hey, I hate them, and yeah, this video was pointless, but I love you anyway. I love you too. So just hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, subscribe. Until next time.